So I'm looking online and I'm seeing things. I want to talk to y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of situations going on. The first thing that we got going on is I was looking, and on CALICOE's Twitter, he's basically saying that he's got unfinished business in a sense. He's got all these bars that to get off that he hasn't gotten off. You know what I'm saying? He kind of wants to do the battle again between, you know, Dark Life and Murderland. I don't know if y'all want to see that. I do want to see it, you know what I'm saying? After all this, I do want to see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. So if the URL was to book this again, you know what I'm saying, is this something that y'all want to see? Right now, the internet is on fire. Anybody can talk about this right now and get like 20 or 30,000 views, you know what I'm saying, or 10,000 views, you know what I'm saying? This is how lit the topic is. So, you know, shout out to, you know, CALICOE for being willing to get back in the ring. As far as Murder Mook willing to get back in the ring, I don't think Murder Mook really has any hard feelings from what I'm seeing, like watching, you know, the things that he's posting like on social media. I don't know if he probably wouldn't have a problem like doing it again. They already have material, you know, so why not just go ahead and maybe reschedule it? Maybe like on a one-off, maybe this thing could happen like, you know what I'm saying, in a different type of environment to where they could just like, you know, Avocado can film it, they can put it up and throw it on an app to kind of get people to buy it. That way it's not really wasted, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, people are gonna buy the pay-per-view to see it, but you can think about the people that may end up buying or supporting the app because a battle like that is gonna be on it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Also, you know, we got a situation where Joe Buddens is now talking about BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. He's kind of going in on him. And a lot of this criticism, you know, that BRIZZ RAWSTEEN is getting right now is warranted, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I think it's warranted, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I do want to say, you know, Joe Buddens, a lot of people in battle rap, I'm starting to see, like, they really respect your opinion, like when it comes to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You came back to the culture, you battled like Hollow the Don, at times like you know, you shout out smack, you do things like that. Why not, you know, have battle rappers on when they're doing well, like on your podcast, to kind of make them more visible to the public? It's cool that you and Surf like hang out, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got like kind of a relationship, but why not kind of help these people get a step up? Or, you know what I'm saying, maybe do a song or something like with one of these people to kind of get them on a little bit instead of just like dragging them down like every time like something happens, you know what I'm saying? So I see it, people tagging me and stuff, they just like, yo, you know what I'm saying, Joe Buddens is going in on, you know what I mean, BRIZZ RAWSTEEN right now. It's over for BRIZZ. It's over! You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's over for BRIZZ. In situations like this, I do want to say, it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing with Murder Mook having to go through this is unfortunate, but, you know, to bring it back to the contracts, nothing was specified in the contract for BRIZZ to, you know, have anything that he can't say, you know what I'm saying? Everything, for the most part, was able to be said, you know what I mean? Unless they do or pull a goods and put something in the contract, he can say whatever he wants to say. I listened to the 15 Minutes of Fame interview. Shout out to Uncle Ra, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you on fire, bruh. Your channel is over 100,000 subscribers. Everybody is tuned in. You throwing up videos. You get 90,000, 100,000, 200,000 views on the videos. And this is kind of like the content that people want to see, you know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. And I think you did a pretty good job, like when you interviewed BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. You didn't like, you know what I'm saying, like shy away from asking them questions that people wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? So I think you did very good with that. But bringing it back to what BRIZZ RAWSTEEN was saying in the interview, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, the focus needs to be focused on whether or not BRIZZ knew whether or not the situation with Murder Mook that happened this year went down. You know what I'm saying? I think, BRIZZ, you need to focus your attention on, like, why you put your hands, you know what I'm saying, on Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? So that, or you were bumping Murder Mook. You kind of, you know, expressed it a little bit that he kind of, you know, his elbow hit you, you know, and all that. So you kind of felt like you got to kind of just like get him back a couple of times, and then it kind of just got out of hand. But I think more emphasis needs to be put on that. Now, my personal opinion, the way everything looks, it looks like BRIZZ RAWSTEEN, you're at fault for this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think, from what people are asking me, like when I go live on Red Pill, people are like, yo, like, do you feel like BRIZZ RAWSTEEN should be out of battle rap? Do you think it's over for him? You know what I'm saying? I think the negative thing that's going on with BRIZZ is the running. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but after looking at the video like multiple times, it kind of looked like to me, maybe somebody can like really look into it a little bit further. It looked like BRIZZ RAWSTEEN ran out, but then he kind of ran back in, you know what I'm saying? And people kind of cut it right when he ran out. But if you really pay attention, it kind of looks like he ran back in, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just him just running, you know what I'm saying, out, and that was that. But it looks kind of crazy, you know, on footage, like the way it's cut and you kind of running in a situation like this. So that's where you're getting like a lot of negative publicity, a lot of, you know, people kind of clowning you right now. And I get it. This is the meme era. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of like, you know, I was having fun with it too. Like on Twitter, I was trolling. But at the end of the day, I do feel like BRIZZ RAWSTEEN kind of learned his lesson, you know what I'm saying? Especially with everything that's going on in the media, with everything that the battlers are talking about. Now it's kind of starting to make, you know, bigger platforms. Like, I'm sure he's learned his lesson and he knows, you know what I'm saying, not to be putting his hands or, you know, pushing people like in a battle. And I think we all need to kind of just get away from that. You know, because this is becoming like a contact sport. And when you do that and you putting your hands on people, you're going to run into somebody that's not going to play no games. And you ended up running into somebody like Murder Mook. And I credit Murder Mook. You know, I'll credit him for, you know, when the whole mom thing went down and what you was talking about, you can see he was bothered by it, but he kind of just like, you know, he brushed it off. He got kind of professional and he just started rapping. It's kind of like everything like, you know, you moving around them and you know, showing the showmanship like you're saying, and then you get into a situation where y'all bumping each other and stuff like that. That's where everything kind of transpired. You know what I'm saying? So as far as Murder Mook, I don't think he really did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all want to keep a certain level of professionalism because we don't want to ruin venues. You know what I'm saying? I would be saying this if Math and Sirius like fought on stage. I'd be saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't want, you know, battles like this to not happen because people can't control their tempers or people are just putting their hands on each other. You know, there's millions of people that's going to be watching stuff like this. We're not just talking about the people that may see it like on pay-per-view, then on YouTube. We're talking about clips, and you can kind of see it. Clips that's on Instagram, clips that's on Facebook, hundreds of thousands of views on these things. When you add everything up, it's millions of people watching this stuff. So it's kind of like you bumping and pushing on me and I got a brand to protect. Man, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to like push you back. You know what I'm saying? We about to fight. Something about to happen, bro. You know, but I always remember like when the gun titles versus NWX, I was in the room for that. I spent a lot of money to go to that event. And when that battle didn't complete because of that situation, I felt real messed up as a fan. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not about BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. It's not about T-Top. It's not about CALICOE. It's not about Murder Mook. It's about the fans because the fans are the driving force of everything. The bloggers, the everything, the leagues, the pay-per-views, the app sales. It's about the fans, your Twitter followers, your Instagram followers. They're the reason why we all exist. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure, yeah, you know, we want to entertain them, but we want to also complete the objective. You know what I'm saying? With every league, you know what I'm saying? But you got to also think about this, Murder Mook. If you was to go on, King of the Dot or Rare Breed Entertainment or any of these goddamn, URL, and you battling an Arsenal, you battling a Cassidy, you battling somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to care about all that. You know what I'm saying? Or what you have, if it's not in a contract and they didn't agree with it, they're going to get on stage and they're going to try to violate you and knock you off of your game. It's a part of the sport and battle rap. So what you got to figure out is if you're going to keep getting back into this sport, like how you was kind of like bumping on like A-Verb and you talking through his rounds and doing all that, it kind of brings it back to that. It's not, you can't be one-sided with it. You know what I'm saying? Or people, I see them like they're pissed off more so that something got said about Mook than anybody else because Mook is held to a higher esteem than a lot of battle rappers. But we got to be fair with everybody. You know what I'm saying? If people are doing that to the Saga or, you know what I'm saying, or talking crazy, like everybody, if y'all want to have the same energy with BRIZZ RAWSTEEN, and you can't say this about that, you got to say that about everybody. But then what is this going to turn into? Is it a compliment sport? No. You know what I'm saying? This is battle rap. It's supposed to get under your skin. They're supposed to knock you off of your square, make you forget your rounds, make you get overly emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't think Murder Mook was wrong. I think BRIZZ RAWSTEEN, I think you are to blame for it. Looking at everything. But I do feel like you may have learned your lesson. And I see people going in on CALICOE right now like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I can see it on Facebook. People talk like, why he acting all extra, bro? He went in that ring with his partner. He's leaving the ring with his partner, bro. I got nothing but respect for him doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you right then we're gang, we getting involved in, you know what I'm saying, and we got like a battle that's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? We've been practicing with each other. We don't know these people around us. I'm not about to let you, you know, get jumped or get into a situation where you about to be by yourself. We all about to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Calicoe at all. I think he needs a medal for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, just being real with y'all. That's who you want on your team. And I feel bad for you, BRIZZ RAWSTEEN, in a sense, because even though this was, I feel like you caused all of this, you know what I'm saying? Because you're more professional than that. I feel like, you know, you were kind of left alone up there. You know what I mean? Like, you supposed to be in the group with all these people, you running out, people holding the door, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's getting on stage trying to shaking with you besides, you know, who was it? Like Chess. And so it's kind of just like, yo, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? All y'all everybody just needs to be professional. But when y'all cross the line, y'all have to also realize this is a learning experience. Calicoe ain't playing. Murder Mook is not playing. You know what I'm saying? Certain people you can do that with and certain people you can't do that with. And that's all it is. But, you know, I see everybody giving them all negative, you know, publicity right now. Some people are having fun with it, joking around with it. I did, you know, that with it too. But, you know, BRIZZ RAWSTEEN at the end of the day is a human being. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of pressure when you got hundreds of thousands of people. You know you about to do an interview, you got 100,000 people about to listen to what you about to say. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of pressure when every time you look online, it's crazy notifications of people going in on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to deal with. So, you know, at the end of the day, bruh, take this as a learning lesson. We all need to take this as a learning lesson. We all laugh. We all had our fun with it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, again, you know what I mean? Like, this is battle rap. We should be moving forward. Like Loaded Lux was talking about. When we get on that stage, you know, it's a situation where you want to push the culture forward. You don't want to, you know, get up there and run it down. Because when you dealing with New York and their venues, they're very strict on what they would allow in their venues and what they won't allow in their venues. And they're very expensive. So for the URL to be able to put this all on for not, you know, no cost to anybody, you know what I'm saying? If you're there, it's no cost to anybody. It's a huge deal. If anybody does that, that's a huge deal. Let's try not to mess that up, you know, because that makes them, they may not want to do it again. You know what I mean? So it's going to determine how I'm sure the fans respond to everything, how everything happens. But when you take everything that happened and you kind of look at it, is Mook getting paid for this? BRIZZ, you know, Dark Life, Murderland, are they all getting paid for this? Did they have to give their deposit back? Did they get their deposit? You know, all this revolves around money. And y'all don't want to mess y'all money up. Y'all don't want to mess y'all brands up. You know what I'm saying? So I rock with all y'all. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know Mook. I don't know Calicoe. I talked to T-Top before. I talked to BRIZZ before. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bruh, just keep it professional. You know what I mean? But I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like this is something that y'all want to see again? I'm asking y'all for a reason. So if y'all can, comment down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.